Welcome to episode 4 of Box Turtle Bites. I'm Jason. He's TJ. TJ, what are we doing tonight?
We're going to be playing with Momento. Memento? Yeah, I think I said it right.
Momentum, I think. I don't know where they got their name.
An alternative for basically WebSockets. Since WebSockets are a little rougher in AWS.
Yeah, and a little costlier, and so this is something I've been wanting to play around with quite a while. Momento in general, they've got some pretty cool stuff. They're doing some great things over there, but I've never actually played with it. So I thought, hey, let's see how it goes. So far we're trying to get our account set up. The invite thing didn't quite work the way we expected it to, so we have 2 separate accounts here, so I'll just use mine to set it up. But I went through and created a new cache, created a new topic. As a matter of fact, let me share the screen. Hold on. Oh, where am I at? Hold on. This is weird. Sometimes I have too many windows open and I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. All right. That was. Okay. So let me share the screen real quick. It's sharing a screen in here is actually like generally easy, but changing what you're sharing, not quite as easy. All right. So this is the Momento topic. So I created a cache, episode 4. I'm going to create a topic called test. You can see right here, it's got some code that it did over here on the client to subscribe. And then I'm over here, I'm going to publish my message. And it shows up over there. Generate a stream of messages once every 3 seconds. See what that does.
Oh, wow.
Interesting. I assume that's just code they've got automatically doing it behind the scenes.
Yep.
But I mean, like in its simplest form, like it seems like obviously we got to get the credentials and stuff all in place, but like that's all I got to do to subscribe to something. That's all I got to do to publish it. I think that there's something to do to set up the topic, but my understanding of it is effectively like as an end user, you're going to encode, create a topic, and then have something start publishing to that topic. So it's scoped down to just you, but let's play with it a little bit. Let's see what their documentation says.
Yeah, I can bring that up. Well,
I'll switch back to.
So, I think you did the creating the new cache, so
Yep.
we can get that done. Next part would be to generate our API key.
All right, let's do it. Hold on, let me.
My guess is that they probably are just using the super user key.
Yeah, we'll go
just for brevity's sake.
Yep. All right.
They put it in SSM parameter store, which is interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd probably put it in secrets manager.
Yeah, same. Super user key, 30 days generate. Right.
It only lasts 30 days?
Well, you can choose.
Interesting.
Default. You know what? I don't think I've even logged into AWS yet. That's wild. What am I doing? Have you tried the multi-login thing yet?
Yeah. Works great.
I have not tried it yet. Jeff said he had some issue, and I haven't circled back to it, so I was like...
The best part about it is that the account ID is right here.
Where's that?
Right at the top.
Oh.
It like shows it as opposed to like how it used to be, where you're like, what account am I on?
Yeah. All right. Then you go to secrets manager. Store new secret. Oops. Take this JSON document that I just got. /Momento.
And so,
all right, we got a secret.
Oh, did you in East?
Oh, probably.
Or West?
No, I'm in Ohio. What am I doing in Ohio?
You're in US East too?
Yeah, like I don't why I would have never selected that. Wait a second.
I don't think you're even on the right account.
I don't know what's going on here because it doesn't even show. I literally hit buttons. I don't know where the secret is. Wow, like
one of your many AWS accounts now has.
I mean, I'm only logged into one, so I didn't even turn on the multi thing yet. So, wow, but I don't know where it is. Like, okay, well, let's try that again. That's wild.
Where do we put the website? What region? Do you remember?
I would think well, it's just an S3 bucket in CloudFront, so I don't know.
Yeah, I guess those are both global, so.
Yeah. I think I missed the last button at the bottom.
Oh.
So it didn't actually happen. So the fact that I was in the wrong region didn't matter. I didn't actually save it.
Which one are you in?
I'm in West
2. So where we go? Now we got a secret.
We got a secret.
And I won't retrieve it, but
yep.
You're just gonna have to believe that we put it in there.
Right. I just took the document that they it's actually kind of nice. When I did it gave me a download JSON, so I just grabbed the JSON directly and stuck it in.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, so now we can kind of start doing the CDK stuff.
Yep. You want to just like grab that and stick it over in our.
Nope, because it's written in pure JavaScript.
So well, but yeah, that's true. Well, we can modify it though.
I'll do a new file app.
I think that already. So this is. We already have an app and
we do.
I mean, it's just not called app.
Do we have CDK installed?
Yeah, I did a CDK init. You probably just need to.
Normally, it would let me at least write it and then import it.
Yeah, that's actually interesting. It's here. Switch over to the episode4.ts file in bin.
Oh, I don't even see it. I don't see a bin. Remember, bin right. Doesn't show up.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Let me put it in lib. There. Do it there, and then I'll fix the.
Oh, I didn't know we had one of these. I was like, well, I need one of these.
It created automatically. I just need to make sure that.
So, we've got our new app. Let's see. What is he trying to get? Stage names we don't really care about.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. So
service name, stage name. We don't need any of this.
Yeah, just the last part, which we already have, right? So yeah, just yeah.
We don't need any of that.
Yeah, we don't need any of that stuff. That's fine.
I mean, basically, this is it.
Yep, that's it for the app. Then we switch over to the stack.
Yep. All right. So let's see. What is he making here? I don't know that we need a full REST API.
Nah.
With staging, we could probably just do an HTTP API.
Yep.
You want me to type it?
You can. You're typing. I was about to, but go for it. Let me let's see. I'm gonna switch it to the live screen being our code, just so people can see what the heck we're doing rather than reading documentation.
That would be good.
Yeah, but I'm gonna open up the documentation as well so that I can follow along. All right. Where are we at?
What else does this need? I don't even know if it needs anything else than that. Because you register everything after.
Yeah, it's doing a user pool to be able to log in.
To what?
Cognito.
Does it use?
I don't even, I mean.
Does the queue use it?
I think he's probably, let's see what he's doing here. Yeah, there's a function that's using the queue URL. I don't know what he's doing with Cognito.
Oh, he's securing the endpoints.
Okay.
For the...
Yeah, I'm not worried about that right now. Like,
yeah, we don't need to do all that.
I
think all we really need is just like one endpoint.
Yep.
And let's just do a Node.js function. Copilot's being kind of ridiculous.
Why is it not like finding anything?
I don't know. Did I spell it wrong?
It's capital J. It didn't like the lowercase, the capital JS.
Oh, weird. Yeah. And I can just copy over a lot of this. We don't need service name. We don't need stage name. We don't need Power Tools. We're not going to add that.
Yep.
We're going to need this.
Yep. I don't understand people who like to do SQS dot, like, just this,
I don't know.
This TypeScript. I don't think we need anything on it, right? Was there anything on his queue that we care about?
Basically just grant the function send message.
Actually, I did that wrong way.
Oh, interesting. He's got another queue. Or wait. Gosh, I hate when people break it up into like a million functions like this.
Yeah, it's like...
Because now I'm trying to like figure out
back and forth.
What parts are what.
So
they also have a process task function.
Yep.
Oh, what the hell? We don't need that. We will need these three things, those two things. So we'll figure out where those come from. Most likely SSM is my guess.
Secrets. I'll take a look at what the actual value looked like. So I don't remember. Nothing that says that in it. There's an API key, a refresh token, a valid intel, and a REST endpoint. And that's the primer name. We'll just hard code that. I'm gonna take that.
Okay.
Cache name. Like, frankly, we can hard code all this stuff. We don't need to pass that in. Whatever the cache name is, which is BTB episode 4. mean, we can stick that in here if we want. Whoa! Don't
what'd
do
you do?
that. Just showed everyone the entire.
There it is.
secret.
The secret's out. I could have retrieved it.
Yeah. Anyone pause the video right there. You'll be able to get it. I'm gonna have to kill the secret before we're done here. All right. There's the cache name.
Oh, it looks like it's this function is going to need an inline policy to be able to get to that key.
Yep.
So initial policy. I don't know why it thinks cache, but whatever. Good old.
It always throws me off. It's an array.
Oh. Go ahead. That's.
Nope, wrong one.
It's still bitching. Did it not? Did it?
Let me just click this off here. Yeah, it's just an array of statements.
Oh, I kept thinking it was you needed the document.
Let's see. We need secrets.
Yeah, we need to be able to get that secret that we did.
I'm just gonna do star for now. We'll
Yep.
fix that up before we go. I don't care.
Did we do? I added the event source. So
We
it looks
need a
like
second-
this function
Yep.
is what will put it on the queue.
Yep.
And this function is going to basically listen to that queue and handle it. And we can probably just call these what they are. Process dash handler dot ts and queue dash handler ts. And then if we just make those files, we should be good to go. I don't think we need a token vending machine.
No. We're going simple here.
Is that for like getting a token to talk to it?
Well, I don't know the answer to that.
Weird.
Let's see.
So they have their API endpoints are like task and token.
So that's fine. Maybe let me see what you're looking at. Just to make sure I'm on the same page here. Oops, there we go.
Yeah, I was just looking at what endpoints. So they have like the slash task
Mm-hmm.
and then the slash token. And I was just trying to figure out what he was doing with
Go down to
Cognito.
look at his actual code.
What is this token? A net auth client.
So that's just doing SSM stuff. I don't care about that. What's this?
So he's just basically getting a token from
Oh, that's from Momento. Okay.
Momento.
Okay. Yeah, and I think that's like I think this is where like I don't want to call it secret sauce, but this is where like it's creating a unique token for the caller, I think. And so you're going to create one that's unique to that particular request so that nobody else can get at it.
That makes sense. And then where's the task? Oh, here we go. So the task puts on the user ID and body.
And what does the processor do though?
And the processor inits with the Momento API key in the context.
Yep.
And publishes
So you
for that user ID.
User ID, yeah. Okay. So they're all unique to an individual user ID.
Yep, looks like it. And then this is like on the front end.
Yeah.
So you would init with the API key. You basically give it the credential provider and the configuration. And then that's what lets you publish and probably read. Yeah, subscribe.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do we want to show that, I guess?
I think we could probably even just do that part with a little CLI thing, don't you think?
Yeah, like I was thinking that we could just probably publish to that. Well, we could even just publish right from.
As I say, we don't even need a CDK anything. We can just do like this all in code, couldn't we? I mean, I guess the CDK.
It's
shows
just
it
so
going
it
back
can
and
run the
forth, yeah.
function. So
Yeah.
yeah, we could just
Yep.
do it in code. We don't actually need to do all. We could just write the two functions.
Yep.
Or actually, you could just write it in one function.
Yeah, we don't really need the queue stuff. Like the queue is great. Like obviously that's how you're gonna do it if you're really implementing this. But the reality is we're going super late here. So if we go back to this, that's queue handler. We have an HTTP API, but we're not actually. We don't have a function hooked up to it, right?
Huh?
We have an HTTP API, but we don't have a function.
Yeah, we
that's hooked
didn't
up to it.
register any of it because
But we can probably not even do these queues, don't you think? Because like the queue thing again, like that's,
I don't even
that's how
think
you
we
should
need
do
the
it. But let's
CDK
just have a
code.
single function.
I don't even know that we need to deploy it.
We don't, but I think what that it shows it going over the internet.
Oh
you know?
yeah, sure.
So let me do this. I'm going to get rid of the queue. I'm going to get rid of the queue function.
Just keep the process handler. That's the one where I'm starting to write code.
That's fine. I'll keep that one. And I don't need an event source. Why is this all weird? Okay. I do need to add a route to this HTTP API.
We also need their library unless you
Oh yeah,
download
I've not
it.
installed it yet. I don't think that's the right one. I wish I'd added prettier to this thing because it drives me nuts when I don't.
Oh, it might be complaining because we have two. Or no, we don't.
There we go. All right. So we need to install. What do I need to install here?
Well, they have // Momento. So I don't know.
Let me go to their docs.
Well,
Where am I?
Client SDK.
API reference. Available SDKs.
They only have a client SDK. Oh, Momento client library for Node.js. It's at go/momento/SDK.
All right. I assume, yeah, that needs to be. Go Momento, yeah.
It must not have that.
I wonder if sometimes
Auth client.
Let's see what.
Oh, you ended.
How did I kill you?
Yep.
I forget that stuff. I hate the way it does that. I was trying to get it to load the stuff in memory, but yeah, it's cache client, auth client.
I think it's auth client in the case that we want. We're gonna. It
looked like it was. Wait, what was he doing in his code? Wasn't it just like?
Oh no, auth client isn't. You got to do new.
This is like one of those cases where I wish this example was just like the basics. Like I understand what he's trying to do here, setting up a bunch of stuff, but I just want the basics. It looks like there's an init auth client. Why can't we just use that? No, maybe not. That's a function he created. Never mind. All right, so we got to get the secret from Secret Manager here too.
Yeah, if you want to do that, I'm looking through the. I don't know how to like establish this stupid thing.
I hope I did that right. Wow, nope, I did not. I can never remember the name of the secrets or the SDKs.
Oh, I can't figure out what the
client secrets dash manager, of course.
That ain't it. So there's got to be some sort of provider we got to new up as well.
Isn't that what he was doing? Oh, I lost my screen. Like all he did was do an auth client, new auth client, passing the credential provider from string API key. So yeah, and that's where I'm going to get the secrets manager to get the API key there.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I need some prettier in my life.
I know. You do that. I'll get this secret in place. Wow. like in the middle of my typing.
I was like, I wonder what it's going to do.
Change it back to single. I can't handle the double quotes.
Oh, is that, did I put double?
Yeah.
No, I have single quote is true.
Then why is it doing double quotes? It's probably no. I definitely would not have said double quotes. It's also doing formatting funky.
It's because, hold on. I always forget. Fun fact for folks. You really need both your ESLint and your prettier. And you need to do it in just the right way, or it does weird stuff. Oh, weird, it didn't do it. Why did it not do single quotes? Let's see if it does it back. Nope, it definitely.
It's something. Surely I don't have my settings set to. Mine are definitely set to single in my settings. Did you install Prettier? No.
What? Oh,
Prettier is installed.
I thought it came with like VS Code now.
I think you just. I don't know. I don't remember.
Did it work?
Here we go.
There we go. Much better.
All right. I'm just going to assume that I have the secret because it's going to be there. That's right, Betty. Let me double check. Yep. Ooh, it's deprecated. Why is it telling us to do deprecated things? Please use generate API key instead.
We need a scope and
It
expires in.
Here's your new scope. Where does that come from?
It's a permission scope. Maybe you can.
You have to do a new permission scope.
I don't know.
Oops.
No.
Oh,
You can. I think it has like pre-done ones.
But it's not showing you anything.
Well, now it's
Predefined scope. Oh, it's.
Oh, it's a. Never mind. That is the type. Copilot got me again. I guess. Guess not.
Well, it looks like there's predefined scopes.
Oh, is there?
Maybe not. If you look at permission scope, it is equal to permissions or predefined scope. But I don't know what that is. Try let me see something. Like one of them is with the S and one's without. There we go. So permission scopes dot.
I thought I did that.
With an S. What does this one need to do?
I don't know.
Topics, publish only topics, subscribe, topics, public. There we go. Sure, all sounds good. There we go.
Cache selector, all. Topic selector, all. Expires in never. There we go.
Perfect.
So this is the token. And then what else does he do? What are we gonna do? We don't really want to subscribe. We want to just publish something, right?
Yeah, but I think you gotta subscribe and publish, right? Like you've gotta have both sides.
Oh, do you?
Well, if you're, I mean, you can publish, but nobody's gonna see it, right? So you gotta subscribe to it to be able.
And what's? I hate that he like made his own little like helper things.
Mm-hmm.
Topic publish. Is that the type?
Where are you at?
Yeah, that's the type. I'm just like literally looking at the SDK thing.
Oh, okay. Oops.
It has like a ton of types, but it doesn't really show. Oh, we need a topic client, I think.
Yep.
And what does that take? Another credential provider. No, this is weird. Now I'm starting to get weirded out. So I guess it would be a credential provider from string.
Yeah, so the same thing as this.
But I think we can use our token now.
Oh, is that what it would be?
What?
Or not?
Oh, from string.
That seems weird though, that it would be like. Are there other options on this?
Is not assignable to string or string. Oh, this is just a response.
Oh. What?
To string? That's all it has?
I'm gonna go look at this. What the heck is this? You gotta deal with the fact that it could be an error. So
if it's a success.
Yeah, if success, then yep.
So
yeah, it's wrap to. Oh, why can't it type? Not to string.
No, you can just do type.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
It's literally just called success.
What's this? I mean,
I thought. Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, yeah. All that for
right.
success. Then you would need to put the response as success.
You don't have to add it. It figures that out.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's one of the beauties of TypeScript, because that type made it did the OR for us. So okay, so that one's it's grabbing the API key from the token response. That makes me feel better. I'm like, why would I use the API secret and like the same thing, but it's like a temporary key, basically.
And then you did the cache name as,
Let me grab it.
it's like process.
The cache name is BTB-episode-4. Oh, yeah, you're right. It's there. Momento cache name. I'll bring it over there.
Topic name.
The topic
I think you did
name,
episode 4, right?
yeah, probably.
And then hello world.
Oh, the topic you create on the fly.
Okay, well, so
So
we did
yeah.
topic is episode 4.
I feel like there's like a missing step here, like actually creating the topic. Where does he do that?
Well, there's a subscribe.
This message. What does subscribe look like?
It's not that.
That's one of those where Copilot is absolutely lying to you.
Yeah, what's the subscribe options? Oh, it's on item.
Yep. I'll let you do that.
Oop. So on.
I want to see where he's like creating, like he knits the client, but where does he create the topic? Publish.
I thought we created a topic.
No, like I did just in the UI, but then it goes away when you leave the screen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe the subscribe
So
does.
there's a topic client.
That's what we have.
Okay.
And there is no like
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Configuration, publish.
I think if you subscribe to it, it creates it.
Yeah, I think you may be right.
Okay, so if we do this, it should console log hello world, right?
Yep, I think so. Well, except that this isn't actually being set anywhere. So let me just.
Yeah, it is. Oh.
It is. It is in this, but I'm just gonna hard code it.
I forgot that.
We're not actually deploying it.
Yeah, I forgot that.
All right.
And you, as long as you're logged into your AWS, it should go get the secret.
Yeah, I don't think I am. I probably should do that too.
And then you can just TS node run it, and then we can change this to handler, and we can deploy it. And I guess we could really quickly put together like a quick React app or Vite app that we could just generate a temporary token for, like on the fly, and then subscribe to the channel from the client. And we should see the message as well.
What is it saying?
No configuration.
Default configuration for production, blah, blah, blah. That's fine.
Oh.
Okay. Didn't wait though.
I bet you the
Oh, how about we add a then to this? That didn't matter.
Yeah, I don't think it might have to sleep.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say like it's gonna just close this.
It's gonna close because the on item is gonna. We gotta like do like a sleep for so long.
What can't you? wait for
Why did it do
input?
that? Do what?
Can't you do like something to wait for key commands? I mean, I know you can. I just can't remember what you do to wait for key commands.
How do you wait? Where's my how do
read line? Oh, come on, really?
Oh, I don't want you to write the whole thing. Well, actually, that's not bad. Hey, check this out. I actually like this from like ChatGPT.
Can't see it. Where are you at?
I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna start pasting in parts.
Okay.
So this will set up our keyboard. I'll have to do import star as read line from read line. So like P will publish.
All right.
And then Q will basically close and process exit. And so we just need to put that right under the subscribe topic right here. And so now you can just do, now you can run it and you can push P to publish messages, supposedly.
P. Message published. Not getting it back though.
Yeah, we didn't get the on item. A callback to evoke when data is received from the topic subscription.
Let me look at his stuff a little bit more here. Subscribe. So
Let's do an on error.
Good call. Client subscribe. There. So one thing we don't have is a user ID.
Well,
I think he's just using user ID as topic name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try it again and see what's that. Yep. Puts an error in there. You'll have to rerun it.
Quit.
No error either.
Nope. We're missing something here. Configuration topic, configuration browser latest. What is that?
I wonder what this cache selector topic selector is. I don't know that all works.
Maybe it doesn't. I mean, that was just what Copilot told me. So, good guess that it is not correct. Permissions, topic, publish, subscribe. Where is he doing that? It's not. Generate API key.
And change it to the all caches and all topics out of their imports.
All right, let's see what that does. There we go.
Oh, there we go. Yay. Hey, we found it.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. So obviously, like, the big difference here is like we would have this auth client set up
Right.
on our API,
Yep.
and our client would basically call that to get a
Yep.
token, and then this topic client would be actually used in the UI.
Right. And I think, the interesting thing is what I saw in his thing is he was passing user ID in as the
Yep.
the topic. Like that makes sense, right? Like, but if you've got like multiple things going to the same user, you just have to have some kind of suffix or prefix on it that we would do. So effectively, like just kind of thinking through this a little bit, we'd have something on the back end that an authenticated user would hit. They would effectively be calling the where is that? A generate API key. This one here, right? Because they're calling the auth client. On the server, we've got this auth client. It's using a secret, right?
That's the one that's using our special API key that we.
Right.
It has lots of permissions,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah. And then what we do is we have an endpoint that's secured that they come into and they hit this generate API key. We create whatever the right scopes are. This probably is not correct, but we'd scope that down as appropriate.
Yep, and
we would
an
return
appropriate expiring.
Right, exactly. And then we would return. Really, we just need to return the API key from the looks of it.
And
you
I
can
don't know
return
that
the
they
whole
need to
thing,
keep,
but-
if they're just a listener and they're not going to be publishing to the topic, so maybe they're just listening, I think you could expire it in 5 minutes.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, certainly could have it to where I think, well, that's an interesting question. Like if it expires, is it just during the auth process that it expires, or is it continual?
Well, you don't use it once you've connected, right? Because it's a WebSocket. So,
but it's
only
technically not WebSockets.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I'm not sure. Like, if I'm being honest, in the traditional WebSocket,
right? It's just established during an auth.
It's established during that initial connection. So, like, I don't know because
we'd have to play with that a little bit.
Well, we could actually do it.
Yeah, we could just make it
We
really
could just
short.
change this to be expires like in a minute or something, and then see if in a minute we still get messages on our subscription.
Actually, looks like it has seconds. Let's do 30 seconds.
There you go.
And then,
so if we run it again and then wait 30 seconds and press P.
Yep.
Oh. Nope, because we're using we would need to get we'd have to establish a different topic client.
Oh, because it's both sides.
The publish.
yeah, you're right. All right, so let's do that. Oops. So we'll have
if you just do a new one that you pass to set up keyboard input.
Yeah. Actually, I guess we could just do that up here, right? Like, don't even pass it into it.
Yeah, you could just do it in the keyboard, set up keyboard input.
Yeah, we'll just take that out as a parameter. We'll do this whole thing up here. Get rid of this. Do that. Oh, we need an auth client too. Oops. So I guess we should pass the auth client in just because that way I don't have to do that part.
Yep.
Except I can't type.
I already passed it in, so you can just stay right up there.
Awesome. Topic client. Oh.
Yeah.
Don't want to call that recursively.
Yep.
Don't need to subscribe here. Actually, yeah.
Yeah, you don't.
This whole thing is just going to have to be put inside the if statement. Right, because I only want to do this if I got a response back.
Yeah. We just
I
want to,
guess this has to be in there too.
yeah, just because you're establishing the
Right.
RL.
Right. Then I can just do an else. I'll just console log. Failed to
Yeah.
get. There we go. All right. And this one we need to expire in like,
Do that. Yeah, 30 minutes is fine. So that should give us we should be able to test this now.
yeah. So we'll do
So
one
it's-
right now. It
Do
works.
one. Yep.
Yep.
So
and
we
let's
got,
wait till 8:27. That'll
Yep.
be over 30 seconds.
and if it works that way, that's really like super beneficial, right? Because
Right.
like you could basically have these preset channels that
Right.
are, you know, notifications, right?
Right.
Subscribe to group notifications or whatever.
Yeah. You know, or just to have you, instead of having, you know, the subscription in an AppSync, for example, having it send these out to people directly and like subscribe to my notifications, right?
Yeah, you
And
could
just,
you can imagine you could have your own channel of notifications.
Right.
You could have like a group channel. Actually, that could even simplify some of like delivering notifications to groups, right? Because
Yep.
like rather than something in the back end like trying to distinguish what users have all
Right.
of these groups, you could have an init in your client
Yep.
that says I'm a part of this group, subscribe to this
Right.
notification channel. Like
Yep. And I think that's where I think the topic subscription as far as permissions are concerned,
yep.
like when they get this key, it will limit what they have access to. So you can just be publishing to everything, and
Exactly.
they're only
You
gonna be able to
can-
tax. They're only gonna get the ones they can get. All right, let's try this. See what it does. Ready?
Yep. Oh no.
That's actually so. That's interesting though, because like the way I look at that is that means that we can, like, you can send this whole thing back, right? The whole response back that
Yeah.
includes, you know, that when it expires and stuff, and that means that it's going to expire. Like, you don't have to
Yeah,
worry
you
about
just
them
have to do
stop
it
leaving the
again,
connection,
right?
right? Yeah. So then it's like, okay, well, when it expires, go get it again. Like, to me, I like that better because that means that I have a shorter life cycle of if they
Yeah.
establish a connection, they have to reestablish it again, and I can re-auth them and make sure they still have permission. So
Yeah, that's a good point. And like, you know, if, you know, you don't want those tokens sitting out there forever, right?
right,
And like I guess that's that downfall, right? Like is if it did work that way where you didn't need the token to receive the messages, like in essence, it's alive as long as that session's
Exactly.
alive and
Yep.
somebody could just keep it forever, right?
exactly.
Like,
They can keep their computer running, and then they're getting those messages. So I think this model actually to me is a lot better because then, like I said, like. So we're gonna so effectively what you would do is then pass down this, at least at a minimum. This has got API key. It's got expiration. Yeah. So at a minimum, you're gonna send the API key and the expiration.
Yep.
Oh, it's got a refresh token too. That's interesting.
oh, does it?
Yeah. Not would be interested to see how that works. But
Well, then I bet you that
yeah, I was gonna say their
auth client
may do that.
or the topic client probably has a refresh method on it.
Yeah, it very well may. So it'll be interesting to see
Actually,
what that
does
looks like.
it? No.
Okay.
But this is the node one, not
Oh,
not
yeah.
technically the one that we
True.
would be using in the front end. The front end might have some convenience methods, but I agree with you, and it's some good points that you're
Yeah.
bringing up of like, what if their permissions changed or their
Right.
groups changed, right?
Yeah,
You don't
or
want
they
them to
just get,
continue
you know,
to
they're,
get
they're no
those.
longer a part of your company, and you remove them, and now they still have a connection open someplace. So
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
how many tabs get open.
exactly, man, if you don't want to know how many tabs I have open across my 4 different screens, and you know, 4 different instances of browsers. So yeah, there's a lot. So then you imagine you send back the information from the response to the client. The client's going to hook itself up and start subscribing. And then you have that back end that's going to be able to listen to them. So yeah, I like this. I think this is actually pretty cool. The thing that's really cool about this is its pricing model is so much better.
Here, let's pull it up.
I was going to say, let's look at that. I think it's, so the on-demand, $1 per million operations.
Operations too, like they're not keeping track
Exactly.
of like
That's just the connections. Like if you look at AppSync or API gateways, WebSockets,
Yep.
they have connection based pricing as well. So I think the top of that, yeah, open up that article that we're doing this off of. Go all the way to the top. He's got the breakdown up there.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Yeah, no connection time cost.
Scroll a little bit more. He's got it up. Or yeah.
Oh yeah, there we go.
There you go. Yeah.
This is what kills you.
Exactly.
Right here.
Yeah.
Connection time, you're
exactly.
done.
Right. And so like you effectively you're thinking like somebody leaves their browser open constantly. Like I assure you I do. I come back all the time and see things just that are left open. Like that starts to really add up on top of the fact that it's at least as cheap or cheaper than the cost on either API gateway or AppSync.
Like, yeah, this is actually like when you look at this pricing versus that, it's just straight up the operations, right?
Right.
And when you're talking about here, it's messages, connection time, and they're even getting you on the data transfer.
Right. Yep. So yeah, really interesting. I think there's a lot of cool things to be had here. I think this is something that I can see us putting in place in our application. Like we've got plenty of things to do, so it won't be tomorrow, but like I could see this going in tomorrow, right? Like it's ready for prime time. It's easy to use.
Yeah, we did it in an hour.
Right. And just like for full awareness here, neither of us have ever touched this before, right? So this like literally I came in here 5 minutes before we got here. We got a little bit of signed up stuff, but like from scratch. To me, that shows how good of a job they're doing over at Momento. Again, know some people over there, great people, and they're really doing some pretty cool stuff. So happy to see that worked out really well. But cool. Well, again, this was a Thursday event. We'll try to be on time again on Tuesday. We just, had some scheduling things come up. This wasn't like a failure to execute like it was last time that we won't talk about. But we will try to be back in about 2 weeks on hopefully Tuesday. We'll see. And we'll see you then. Have a good one, everybody.